What is plant parenting and how can we all be better at it?
Botanical artist Tu Bloom is here with his top tips and brought along some of his own babies. Hi, Tu.
Hi, how are you?
Great. You got some really cool stuff out there.
We do. I have some of the hottest trends right now in the horticulture world as far as houseplants go, and I wanted to kind of talk about how you keep them alive.
That's good.
That's good. That's what
Being
I
a
can
good
do.
plant parent, right?
Yeah.
You can't just kind of throw them in a crib and in a bottle and forget about them. So it's a little bit different.
Yeah, you can't do that with kids either, though, by the way.
Yeah, so I think like the most important thing is people need to find what type of environment they have, so what type of lighting they have, right?
Yes.
All of us that are gardeners, we have that one or two south or west facing window and we jam all the plants
Yep,
in there,
that's
right?
right.
During the winter. Yes, I heard you.
Yes.
That's why I wanted to say that. But you really don't have to do that. You really have to kind of like survey your house and see, do you have medium light? Do you have indirect light? Do you have low light? And you also have to work around your work schedule. So
Yes.
if you're not a person that is easily able to water your plants every day, every other day, you're going to want to stick with succulents, right?
Okay.
And that's a huge trend right now. Anything variegated in succulents are hot. We got curly locks right here. This is a really cool succulent. It actually bears mini dragon fruits that are
really?
edible.
Ooh.
And so you have a bright window, that'll do really well. Succulent terrariums, I mean, you water them like literally once a month,
Oh,
right?
see, that's
That's-
for
yeah.
me.
Right? You see,
right?
Tanya's like, that one's for me.
That
right
was
there.
for me.
So these are great if you have a bright window, okay? You have a bright window, that'll work for you. And of course, anything, as we're talking about porn, right? Anything that looks like boobies, right? Anything that looks like boobies or penises, let me tell you. Booby cactus,
Oh, yeah.
hot right now, they look like
Oh.
boobs,
Uh-huh.
okay? Penis cactus.
Yep.
Right, weird penis as
Yep.
it is, but those are hot right now, and of course variegation. We talk about variegation, which is like a color differential in plants that is released once they are either exposed to sun, etc. So this is a Euphorbia ghost.
That's so cool.
Yeah, so the more the sun hits, the more like that white variegation comes out.
So it's not dying, it's getting
It's not
better.
dying, exactly. And again, all of these are like water once every 3-4 weeks, okay? I'm actually going to London today, right after this.
Yes.
To the Royal Horticulture Society's Chelsea Flower Show, which is the largest and most prestigious flower show. Of course, you know, the Queen walks around pre the show and she checks out all her new plants. So I love traveling because it gives me a nice palette about what's going around in the world with new plants and stuff like that. So if you're into low light plants or plants that require a little more low light, the philodendrons, the philobrazils, and the philomycin, which has like this velvety leaf,
Yeah, that's
they'll do
cool.
really well in a low light setting as well, okay? The other thing is watering, right? A lot of people automatically, once they see a plant that's distressed, what do we think they need?
More water.
More water, right? So they're like 90% of like plant casualties and plant abuse occurs when people like overwater their plants. So I always say water by touch, stick your finger about an inch or so in the soil. If it's moist, leave it alone. When in doubt, dry it out.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
So the other thing is you can save a plant that has dried out or wrinkled out by watering it. It'll actually, have a higher chance of coming back. But you cannot save a plant that has rotted out.
No.
Overwater.
Yeah, I've
So
done that before.
err on the side of caution with that. I mean, there's a lot of really cool plants. Monstera is like Instagram plant of the year, right? These will like work through anything, any type of if you forget to water, they love bright lighting, but they have sustained and low lighting too. And they give your house such a cool tropical look and feel to it as well. Air plants. We all have heard about air plants.
No, what's an air plant?
An air plant is basically a plant that is an epiphyte. So it grows, and it absorbs moisture through the air. So you don't actually grow it in soil.
Oh.
This is actually one of the ones I actually used at on the red carpet of the Grammys this year.
Ah.
So
You did those flowers.
Yes. He does it
I
all.
do all the magical red carpet flowers. So we flocked these at the bottom of the designs of all the planters on the red carpet because I felt like they were so beautiful and they popped with that orange and purple I
Yes.
used earlier this year. So air plant does not mean no water, okay? So once a week or once every 2 weeks, depending on how dry your house is, I take these, I get a bowl of water out and I actually submerge all of them. And then you take it out and you just kind of like make sure.
Shake it off.
Make sure that all the plants are, make sure that all the babies, etc., have no water in them, and you're good to go.
Wow.
So those are great as well. I think the biggest thing is trial and error, right? A lot of people are like, oh, I kind of love it when people say, oh my God, I'm a plant killer. No, because I correct them, right? I'll give them a plant. It's like riding a bike. You kind of have to get back up and you have to work around and you have to try and pick a plant that works for you. So if succulents are for you, Tanya, you're going to try succulents,
Yes.
right? Once you do really well with that, you know what? Get up and try a different bike, you know, a faster bike, something that is like medium care, like the lemon Maranta lime. Look at this foliage.
Oh, that's pretty.
It is
It makes your house smell better
It
too.
does.
They do.
It
They
really
do. Trust
does.
me. I had 3 dogs at one point. So
Okay,
And
yeah,
nobody
you
would
when
know,
we
freshens
integrated
the
it, they
air.
do. They filter the air. They take a ton of pollutants out of the air, and they really, mental health wise, let me just tell you, gardening saved my life.
Yeah.
And it was like I've had a rough patch in my life where, like, you know, a lot of like family casualties occurred, and really it saved my life. I built a 1.5 car size greenhouse out of all used windows and doors to make sure that my mom had something blooming year round.
Oh, that's so cool.
Let me ask you this real quick. Is it okay to talk to flowers? Do they actually grow when you talk to your flowers and plants?
There's been some research that shows that talking to your flowers is not only therapeutic, but actually the vibration of talking to your flowers help articulate growth. There's not been a ton of research, as you can imagine, as far as funding goes with that, but I believe it does. I believe it does because great-grandma said it, grandma said it,
And now
Mom
two
said
said
it,
it.
and
now
now
two is
said
said
it.
it.
Now
Yeah,
two
so
said
talk
it.
to your plants. It's cheaper than a therapist.
That's for sure.
And you know what? What better way than to just kind of like wake up and have a room, your own urban jungle? I think it's huge right now because since the pandemic, people work at home.
Yeah, they
and
need
all
to
this,
see
You
that.
know, they're turning their office and their home into an urban jungle.
And you've even turned the studio into one. I
Yeah,
can smell
too,
it in
thank
here
you.
too so much. Thank you for coming in and have
It
a
is my
safe
pleasure.
flight over to London.
Thank you.
Yes.